Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Behind the Mic in our MusicTown studios here on the second floor of Hockeytown, downtown Detroit. And as you can see, we have different lighting today. We put in the mood music, or the mood lighting, I should say. Yeah, this is basically, just to give you an idea, this is set up because we do something really cool here called the District Sessions, where they videotape artists and, that come through town and everything. So they're set up for one that'll be videotaped right after this show. So it's ready to go for that. But just stay tuned to our MusicTown Facebook page, and you'll get indication there of when the first one will be up and running. So stay tuned for that District Session. But before that, we have another special guest in the studios with us today. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Pam.
Chris Denor with us, and Tamara.
Tamara Finley, yeah.
Hi, Pam.
Hi there. Welcome. Of course, you've been in here with Billy before, Billy Brandt.
And Jill, I think.
And Jill, yes.
And maybe, yeah, that was it, I think.
I think that was it.
Yeah. Talk closer.
Yeah. You've played with both those artists for many years. And you're in the Sugarees.
Yeah, all of Billy's many lineups.
Yes.
Band names
He has had many.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm part of the caravan. So.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So you've been in here, and this is your own thing right now. The Gary Janes. You're in the band called the Gary Janes.
Yeah, it was just me. Because on the record, it's me doing everything except drums.
Okay.
That's impossible to do.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
And, so I mean, it's kind of hard. So it's just I don't like using my name. I just figure it's kind of like.
You don't like your name, Chris?
Well, I love my name. It's a great name, but it's just nicer to create a band name. That way you can use different players and different things, and it's still always going to be still me that's doing it.
Right.
But I feel it gives me just kind of freedom to do whatever.
Okay. Well, interesting. So you have this new album coming. Is it out yet, or is it coming?
There's an EP that's been out. It's on iTunes and Spotify and everything.
Okay.
And then there's a new one coming out in January.
So you do all of it on there, you're saying?
Except for the drums.
Except for the drums. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different drummers in town playing on that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
But a lot easier just to go in there and do what you want to get done, not have to work. I might say something about my work ethic. Maybe I don't work well with other people.
I was just ready to say, well, kind of nice to have other people in the band with you, but hey, whatever works for you. So.
Well, I have the Black Drops band that I still play with, and I still write all those tunes. But that's what it is. It's a loud power trio thing that there's not much. It is what it is stylistically. You can't really break away.
Yeah, and I know, as you mentioned, Billy Brandt, for example, the good example that he's the Mission Band and the Sugarees, and I don't remember what else he does.
There was the Basement Band.
The Basement, so many. So so if you go for a different sound, is it better to just get a whole different band?
Yeah, I think I just want these two things, and that's it. I'm not going to start anything else.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I was just saying, for now, you're good, right? Yeah.
For now.
Okay. So today, yes. Okay. So these, so the Gary Janes. First of all, where's the name come from? You got
You know what?
a guy and a gal name on it.
I was trying to think of names that I wouldn't regret because I never liked a band name. So I took my dad's first name and my mom's middle name.
Oh.
And I'm like, there we go. I mean, two people that I like a lot, love a lot, care about. I'm never going to regret that name.
That is true. Good point. Hey, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick decision.
Okay.
So
what's the what type of music are the Gary Janes then?
I don't know. I mean, it's.
Can you classify it at this point or no?
It is, to me, sounds like classic pop singer-songwriter type. Maybe more in the vein of. I'm not trying to sound like it's from the 60s or 70s, but I think you just are what you listen to sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so now you have Tamara in here today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think hopefully she becomes more of a regular Gary
Okay, that's
James.
what I was getting at. Is like you just brought her in to help out today, but normally she's not on.
Well, there's only been a few of these Gary James things. I did a gig with a full band too that she wasn't on, but hopefully will get on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if I go out playing by myself, I'll probably still just use Gary Janes. It's just going to be what it's going to be. So.
And someone's like, well, where's the Gary and the Janes? There's
I'm like,
the rest of them.
It's all right here.
I'm the Jane today,
Yeah.
I guess.
So, all right. So you've got this new one, which is different than the Black Drops.
Yeah, that's more of a blues power trio jam band thing.
So it's easy when you write something, easy to say, okay, this is the Black Drops song, or this is a Gary Jane song.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Clear
yeah,
cut.
it just kind of satisfies the whole schizophrenic part that we all have when it comes to like music. Sometimes you get in different moods, you know.
Are you saying musicians are schizophrenic? I can't even say it. Schizophrenic?
No, but I will say they're pretty complicated. But aren't we all?
Yes.
Yeah.
In our own ways, we are.
And in our own little jobs, we are very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Digging the hole.
I know.
All right.
I'm trying to fill it back in as we go.
All right. Well, how about we go hear a song?
Cool.
And this is from the EP or the upcoming?
All 3 songs today will be from the upcoming one.
Okay.
So on the record, it's it's a full drums pop tune kind of thing.
Okay.
So we get a stripped down version.
Okay.
It's called "That Can't Be Love." It's just kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
That can't be love.
Or could it be?
Oh,
So.
question of the day.
Check hello. Ready to go?
Last night in a restaurant, I was sitting next to the strangest people. Mechanical movements the whole time. I sat and I stared. I wondered if they really knew each other, or if they even were inclined. That can't be love. That can't be love. Oh, the thing that we're all looking for. No, 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 no. That can't be love. That can't be love. Oh, I hope that I find so much more. Oh. Overheard a conversation, sounded like they were reading a manual, both having well rehearsed lines. It started to seem like any interest shown was purely contractual, keeping all emotion confined. That can't be love. That can't be love. Oh, the thing that we're all looking for. No, 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 no. That can't be love. That can't be love. Oh, I hope that I find so much more. Oh.
Very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. So when do you expect this new EP or LP?
This will be a full album.
Full
yeah.
album. Okay, when do you expect this out?
Probably about end of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Birthday present to myself. Yeah.
Yes, I said January 14th.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So there will be a show at, man, I don't have the date on me, but it's Otis Supply.
Oh, good
And there'll
place.
be 2 other artists on it. I know the Sugaries will be on it, and someone else that we're still figuring out. But
Like
I
a
plan on
CD release party.
not really calling it that, but that's the first one. It'll probably be released at
Okay.
for sale. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to figure out whether you want to do CDs, vinyl. I don't know what people buy anymore. I mean, I don't think CDs.
I know. It's kind of
I don't know.
crazy what they're doing. And I've been thinking about all these CDs and that I have. Being in the radio business, it's like overwhelming. It's like, are these worth anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's. I know I went broke through middle school and high school with all my money on CDs, and it's now they're not worth anything.
Well, yeah, and definitely vinyl is coming back. Has come back, but more and more artists are doing the vinyl. Yeah, so that's a good thing. For an artist, it's like, what do you do? Do you just do all digital? Do you put out an actual copy CD, or do you do at least one vinyl?
Especially on a local level, because it's not like you're touring all the time making money.
Oh,
it's
right.
like, I'm not playing over the country making that money.
Yeah.
Right now, or if ever. Who knows? So it's like, what's the easiest way to make a few bucks? Is it buying a bunch of vinyl, then you're just sitting on that and people aren't buying it? I mean, I don't know. One way to find out.
What a dilemma for musicians. That is really...
I think even for traveling, it's because you don't know what your demographic is. Who wants to buy? How many people really own turntables still? It's still kind of like a subculture of people that
Yes.
is into it. So.
And all those people that got rid of the turntables are like kicking themselves now.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, oh, why'd I get rid of that for? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, as a musician, you gotta, because it costs money to make.
It's pretty expensive
both of
to do
those.
vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, pressing.
Oh.
I mean, I have no clue on.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then the thing is, the more you buy, the cheaper they are per each one. But
Exactly.
then you have all these boxes full of albums sitting, in your basement or your garage. And it's like,
I know. I still have Blackdrop CDs and merch. We sold tons of those first, and it's just like still CDs that I'm like, what am I gonna do with these things?
dilemma.
Yeah. Stuff. We all got so much stuff.
Good point. So you don't know at this point what you're doing.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm
okay.
definitely gonna do some vinyl, no matter what, just because I want it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of cool that every artist has at least one.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to do every new album, on
No.
vinyl, but one vinyl, I think it's kind of cool.
I was probably going to take a couple songs from the EP, a couple of my favorites from this one, and just have like a vinyl of songs that I like to listen to.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Songs I like, and I want you to listen to them too.
And you can't really say best of because you still have a lot more to go.
Yeah, it's just my favorite this year. Yeah.
I like it. Sounds like a good plan. Good plan. So in listening to that, so I want to go back to something that you had said before, and I think I don't know if it was on Twitter or Facebook, but it was, you never like tunes. Your quote here was, "I never like tunes I write until years after I write them."
Yeah.
I thought that was very interesting. I mean, are you saying when you write a song, you just don't like it, but you put it out anyway, or
Yeah. Yeah.
or you think it's you put it out, it's like, this is good, let's put it out, blah blah blah, and then you listen to it completely when it's completely done, and you're like, I don't like it. I mean, how do you do that?
That song, I want it to be like a catchy kind of, pop tune.
Uh-huh.
Then after it's good, but I think I can do better. Still.
Are you a perfectionist?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a long way to go to get.
Well, isn't it? It's as they say, better done than perfect.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm finding the.
So do you wish you can go back and just like tweak everything that you've written at this point?
No, now I wish I would have gone back and just done more over like the last 10 years
okay.
instead of wasting so much time being a perfectionist.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I got so much not done because I was sitting around because not putting. The Blackdrops have a record out. That's never been put out. I have probably enough songs recorded for a whole other album over the years I've never put out.
Okay.
There's this stuff sitting because it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'm like, at this point, who cares? Just do it.
Yeah. Just get it out there.
Yeah. You enjoy doing it. Quit looking so deep into the whole process.
Well, you may have a hit there or a song that's really will really affect someone, and you just don't know.
Yeah.
You can't judge your own stuff sometimes,
No. But I do.
Interesting.
Big time.
So, do you liked? I mean, you've learned from writing the songs and you learn from them, but you don't want to go back and say, okay, I'm going to change it and redo it or something, or do you not want to do that or not?
I mean, I would just rather write something else.
Something else, okay.
Yeah. But leave it alone.
Okay.
Because even still, when you play them, you still like. That's the funnest part of playing a song is you still like, whether it was a crap moment or a good moment in your life, you're still for that moment transported back to.
Oh, that's true.
When you wrote it, so it's that part of it's always fun.
A crap
awkward.
moment or a good moment. Well, we all have both those moments. So yeah, that's true. That's a good point. If you change it, then when you wrote it, you had something in mind, or you felt a certain way, or you experienced something. So yeah, if you change it now, then that memory is not the same.
Yeah. So it keeps things
all right.
fun.
Interesting. Okay. Well, and it's good to know you still have a lot that you can release.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's weeks go by where I don't have any ideas, then it'll be a month where it's just every single day I feel everything just comes in.
Do you find you have to put yourself in a, I mean, some people will go up north or, by the water or something and really get inspired. Do you do that, or just like all of a sudden it just hits you and wherever you're at, start writing?
Not only that song there, that was at a restaurant. Literally, like the first line says, "Last night at a restaurant."
Yeah.
I was sitting, I finished it the next day. There was just a couple next to me at the restaurant. There was like the most fake couple I've ever seen, but they were doing all the right moves. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is not, that's the whole "this can't be love" thing. But then they walked out holding hands, but you could tell then I looked around me and I see a bunch of these couples that are just kind of, I'm like, is it me or does everyone seem a little like not connected? Maybe they're more on their phones or just no one's connected. I don't know. I had a moment and that was the song.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's usually what it takes. Something you see or experience or hear, even if it's just that one word or one line or something, and voila, you have a song.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be some big, deep thing. It just be a moment.
Sometimes the best songs are
Yeah.
the telling of what you just went through or experienced.
And it's what you saw in a 3-minute, that's all this.
Interesting though, people are disconnected and makes you wonder, what was going on in their minds and everything, and and is that really what couples are like now? I mean, I don't have a clue. I don't know.
It worked for a song, so just
that's all that matters, right?
Run with it.
I got a darn good song out of that. That's what matters.
Who knows? That couple could be the happiest couple ever, and I'm totally wrong, but it's all right.
That's right. Got a song of it. Move on.
Yep.
But I would imagine you could get some really good, just sit in a coffee shop or, some kind of event where there's people roaming, walking all over the place, a good place to people watch. You can probably come up with, some good storylines, not knowing people, but just looking at them. And
there's a song on this new record called Henry, and Henry's a very creepy man.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say. But same kind of thing. Just seeing one person and creating a whole little story out of them that isn't really true, It's not true at all, but you got to have fun with it.
I can't remember who it was. It might have been just a friend of mine. She would, with her kid, go to these places and say, look at a guy and say, what do you think? What do you think's going on with that person or whatever? Just well, first of all, got the creative juices going for one thing, for the kid, and it's like, wow, you got that out of him, okay? That just walked by or was just sitting there. It's like, you just never know.
No, it's always something. There's always a surprise around the corner.
Well, as a musician or a creative, you are looking for those more than most people too.
Yeah.
Little
fun.
things that would spark an idea, whatever. So, very cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, okay. It's just interesting. I always find when artists, I could tell you when you said that you were a perfectionist because, there's so many times you go back, it's like, well, I could have done that better, whatever. But it's a learning experience. Move on, like you said, and go for the next one.
Years later, you listen back and go, actually, it isn't that bad.
There you go. How long does it, what's the shortest you've ever written a song? This one from the restaurant, it sounds like you wrote really, really quick.
Another thing I do is I don't ever, if I write a song but I can't remember it the next day, then I throw it away. Because if I can't remember my own song, like I feel like how is someone else going to
You
Like,
mean
I-
after
I
you've
don't-
written it?
Like, I don't want to have to sit and be like, like, wait, like too much, because it's like, you shouldn't have that hard of a time remembering something that you just made up the day before. You know what I mean? So I just scrap it.
Really? Okay.
Maybe it means I'm writing stuff that's too simple. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes simple
Yeah.
is the best, you know?
Maybe it's not, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to imagine, like, you could have thrown away a song that, you know, to each his own, but
Taking out the garbage.
interesting. Oh. In the meantime, someone that knows about your garbage, they're pulling all these scraps of paper out, you know?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny?
No, it wouldn't, because then you're like, that's my song.
Yeah. It's just words.
Okay, so there's no music to it.
No.
All right. All right, Chris, how about another song?
This one's got a cool story because it was
Okay.
last summer. We thought my mom was out. She had needed a kidney really bad. At the same time, my brother was flying back and forth to Mexico getting engaged. It was a girl that he met down there through his work.
Oh, wow.
I was getting engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, my dad was the one that ended up giving my mom the kidney.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like this whole
Aw.
family thing. But it sounds all nice now, but in the middle of it, my brother doesn't know if this girl's going to be able to come in. I didn't know. I was in the middle of a DUI thing I was going through, meeting a girl. I didn't know what I was doing. Moms and dads was in the hospital. So this song was just wrote it in like literally 5 minutes in the middle of all that.
Oh, wow.
And then now everything's good. So listen back. I'm like, oh, I'm glad everything worked out.
Yeah, well, yeah. Everyone's doing fine. Mom and dad are both doing fine.
They
And
just celebrated 40 years of marriage on Sunday.
awesome.
Yeah, so they're good.
Whew. Awesome. Love to hear that. All right, so what's the name of this song?
It's called Holding On.
Oh, good one. All right.
You ready? You good?
I am. Thank you.
Mother's not doing well these days. She's holding on. Father's beside her. He's feeling crazed. He's holding on. There's nothing I can do. We're all just trying to get through. Another day we'll find a way to keep holding on. Brother's my best friend since long ago, and we're holding on. Now he's found love down in Mexico, and they're holding on. No matter how far apart, there's no distance in their hearts. Every day they'll find a way to keep holding on. Any moment, this all could end. The torment lies in not knowing when. Been looking at old photographs, makes me cry, makes me laugh. After all these years, it still appears that we're holding on. Now I have my days when I close up and hide, but I'm holding on. I have a girl that stays right by my side. She keeps holding on. The only thing we can do is to help each other through. Another day we'll find a way to keep holding on.
and on. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Well, I'm glad your mom and dad are doing great.
Yeah,
Glad for that.
me too.
And you mentioned you were engaged, but you're married now.
Yes, wearing the extra jewelry as we speak.
Last month in August, you got married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is we're having a reception coming up.
Okay.
That's how I'm funding my vinyl.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That one not. Bad joke.
Yeah. Okay. Wouldn't be unheard of. But it was really cool. I was looking, on your Facebook. Of course, you posted pictures of it. And that was, where was it?
That was in Hartwick Pines in Grayling.
Okay, it was really
So,
cool setting.
We both, not together, but separately, grew up going to that place.
Oh.
And not many little boys tell their mom, "I'm getting married here."
And you
But
did?
I did, and she kind of mentioned the same thing to her family.
Oh wow.
It just worked out. So when
Ooh,
it
I just
came,
got some goosebumps.
so it was like, hey, where are we getting? There wasn't even a discussion of where it just. That's where it was.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was nice.
So how did that come up in conversation that you both? You said, well, when I was a little boy, I said, and then she goes, well, when I was a little girl, I said.
Oh,
I mean, how did you guys
well,
figure that
I was
out?
just saying, how we used to go up to Hartwick Pines a lot, and I go, in fact, my ma just got me this little old vintage Hartwick Pines cup glass.
Uh-huh.
She goes, get out. She goes, my ma just got me one of those recently, and I go, well, when you get home, take a picture of it. Maybe it's the same one, joking.
Yeah.
It was the same exact one.
Oh,
Well, what are the chances?
wow.
I know. So I said, all right, well, it was cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. How old were you when you told your mom that?
Oh, I was probably 11.
Okay.
Yeah, this a little, because it's in the middle of the woods. It's a cool old log cabin. It's
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
really cool. Looking at
Yeah.
the pictures, that was just really, really, just very simple yet, and elegant. But it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the ultimate backdrop for any pictures too. Look.
It looked like you had perfect weather.
Yeah, it was. It was just a perfect. Yeah, I can't stand summer and the heat. And this was a little bit cooler, so it was nice. Okay. Yeah.
And you were in a suit, which I don't think I've ever seen you in a suit.
Oh, I know. I do not like wearing them.
Yeah. Well, that was nice that you got dressed up for your
certain
wedding.
things are worth it.
So how long do you know? Is Sarah, right?
Yep.
Okay. How long have you known each other?
Oh, 2.5, 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You look like you were glowing in
I
those
was having,
pictures.
I was having a good day.
Yeah. You were holding on.
Yes. Yeah. It's all good now.
Yeah. So I wanted to say that it was really
thanks.
sweet. Yeah. I was just curious where that was. So
Yeah. It's up in Grayling area.
Okay.
But there's a state park. I recommend you checking it out.
Well, someone might go on your Facebook to see they're thinking about planning an outdoor wedding.
Go to
somewhere.
Hartwick Pines. It only costs. I'm not gonna tell you what it costs. It's so cheap to rent too. I was planning on it being this big money thing.
Yeah.
Like renting up there. No.
Well, it looked like it was very
Yeah, it's-
intimate and small.
There's no
so-
electricity in there or anything. It's old school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get married by candlelight.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Love it. That's cool. So congratulations on that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So you're a married man now.
Yeah.
Well, when you find the love of your life, you go for it. And
Just gotta keep moving on.
yes. All right, jumping to the Pam exam here. Simple questions. Tomorrow you can answer too. She's getting over a cold, so not
Yeah, do
quite
you wanna-
herself
wanna
here.
answer something?
I'll jump in if I'm feeling the mojo. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay, that
Okay.
works. But you have to answer.
Okay.
Best advice ever given to you?
Best advice ever given. Oh.
I'm sure you've gotten some advice somehow. Somewhere.
Yeah, I
along
would
the
say
way.
it was growing up. Mom was ever get over it, but not in a mean way, but just get over it and move on kind of person.
Okay.
And my dad was everything is always in moderation. Everything's in moderation. But I do use both of those things on a daily basis. Try not to overdo anything. And
Okay.
yeah. Best advice I've ever been given.
Usually the parents, even though when we were younger and especially in our teens, we don't want to hear a darn thing they say, but they give us some good advice. Then we realize it later.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
mom
they
and
were
dad were
right.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your parents play music too, or no?
Yeah. My dad taught me how to play guitar.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
play anymore. I can't really tell you the last time I saw him just sitting around playing. But growing up, it was me and him at night playing old blues tunes and
Nice.
yeah.
Is that kind of with your inspiration to go into the music biz?
I was playing piano before that for 5 years. Then I wanted to play bass, but for whatever reason, they said no to bass, but they gave me my dad's old guitar, so I played that. And
Do you play bass now?
like I play bass on most of the songs on this new record,
I mean,
but I don't think I've ever really played out.
yeah,
No.
pretty much just the guitar. Is that
Maybe I
right?
should.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just hop in there. I don't know if you want to answer
Best
it.
advice I've ever been given is don't ever disagree with a fool. Yep.
That's good.
Somebody says something just blaringly like whoa. You just
Yeah,
you know
step
what?
back. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a great
I
one.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that. Boy, I could have thought of that and needed that a few times in my life. That's good advice. Who gave you that one, or where'd you hear that one?
My grandfather gave me that advice.
Love it. What is your go-to song to sing in the shower? If you have one.
You know what? Anyone that's ever lived with me, even if it's like roommates in the past, like guys, anyone, will tell you that I'm not even a huge David Bowie fan,
Uh-huh.
but I always sing Young Americans in the shower. Something about the, I'm not going to sing it now, but his voice, you know how it sounds in that song?
Yeah.
Then it has that break down and cry, you know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get that
Yeah.
little falsetto going in there.
That's my shower song.
Okay.
All serious.
Well, it's probably good to, because
And it's kind of funny, too, like the way he sings it.
yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a great song. I'm not knocking it.
Right,
But
right.
I feel that I sound ridiculous, like singing it myself. So I think it makes me just goofy.
It's entertaining.
Okay.
It's entertaining, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a release for you then, in
Yeah.
other words, in the shower. Gotcha. Favorite non-music pastime?
Reading, writing. Yeah, I like writing short stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's my other goal besides music. I'm like halfway through writing like a collection of short stories I want to get published, but that may never happen.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So all horror stories and
No, not
or
no, not horror. I mean, there's some maybe twisted things in there.
okay.
But some are actually just nice.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
So you're halfway through?
Mm-hmm.
How many stories are in there?
Right now there's about 6, so I probably could stop, but I want to get like at least 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You need an illustrator? Because that's what I like to do in my spare time.
There you go.
Maybe I have an illustrator right here.
Right? There you go.
Did you know that about each other?
No.
Just
I,
found
I
out.
love it when the people sitting here find out about something and
Yeah, see?
they're sitting. Very cool. So, and you like to illustrate?
I like to sculpt and draw and paint. Yeah,
Okay.
visual arts.
Are you a graphic designer by trade?
No, I mean I minored in fine arts printmaking, but I just I like to doodle and make stuff. I treat it much like I treat music, and I leave a lot of things unfinished. There's a lot of skeletons lying all over the apartment. One of them, you saw one of them was literally like it's a sculpture with there's skeletal bits sticking out. It's really a lot of creepy stuff. I tend to be
Well, this is perfect.
somber and creepy.
Maybe some.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
That's
meant
why
to
I
be,
like
you
it.
know?
Yeah,
But there's some
we
real
get along
nice
for a
stories
reason.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want it to sound like it's all dark.
Okay.
I like the moderation. You gotta
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
you gotta have a little bit.
But that is cool. It's like, well, goodness, she likes that kind of drawing, and you've got
Next
a little
time
bit
you
of
see
it.
us, we'll be promoting a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Come to
love
the
it.
book signing.
I love it. Let's see here. Best kept secret in Metro Detroit.
I would say my meatballs or my spaghetti sauce.
Oh. That good, huh?
Yeah, they really are.
Do you put and we're both Italian,
Yeah.
part Italian. So my grandmother on the Italian side put raisins in her meatballs. Do you do that?
I've heard of that kind of stuff. No, I haven't. Is
So
it
what
good?
makes your meatballs special?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore.
Tell me off the air.
I will. Next time I see you, I will bring you in some. Promise.
And you make your homemade sauce.
Yep.
I mean, jarred sauce. No.
It works if you're in a hurry.
Yeah. But
But even
homemade
then, you can
sauce.
I even doctor up the jarred sauce if I'm in a
Yes.
hurry.
Oh, you have to.
I can't
You have
just.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people come in
now
here?
I'm thinking meatballs.
How many people come in here and talk about meatball recipes? I don't know.
All right, I want to know.
We're gonna talk.
We're gonna do lunch after
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
this. Well, I'm really good at keeping secrets, so I have nothing to add to that.
All right. Now, this will be interesting for you. If you could dress yourself before being laid out in your coffin, what would you be wearing for the rest of eternity?
I'd probably be a denim daddy. I'd be doing the Canadian tuxedo. I would have a jean jacket probably.
And your hat?
And a hat, maybe. Jeans, boots. I feel comfortable in jeans and boots and t-shirts.
Okay.
So if that's where we're going to be laying for the rest of how long, I'll take that.
We actually were talking about mortuary science in the car all the way over here, so I thought that was a pretty,
Yeah.
Mortuary
What are the
science.
chances that question would come up?
Yeah, really.
Well, we both have, the interesting...
It's interesting to think that... Well, right now we're just saying how people nowadays, there's a generation of people who were raised wanting to be buried that way. Then there's a whole other thing coming up. It's going to be all people that want to be more of the green thing.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you can be the tree. You can
be a tree.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You can be laid out on embalmed. There's all kinds of options,
be
but we were
anything.
talking about it in the car.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's been a while since I heard of this, but yeah, you put your ashes with a tree sapling or something.
I think they just put you under the sapling.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird, isn't it?
Very
Oh.
strange. Okay.
I don't want to think about myself that way yet. I got too many things I want to do.
They still haven't gotten around to approving Viking funerals, but if once that's a go, I'm in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that where? No.
I just like the water a lot.
Okay,
if
so
you
they
sail me off in a boat and shoot flaming arrows.
Yes,
that
they
sounds
burn it,
epic
yes.
and amazing, like the best send off ever.
Yeah, what movie
That's
was
I
that
want.
big scene from that they did that? Oh my gosh, it's going to drive me crazy. I'm sorry.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
But I can't think of the
there's
name.
a big scene in the movie.
Yeah.
They did that towards the
Was
end.
it kids that I feel like I don't
The
know.
kids, yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kids
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
The grandpa died on the beach. Okay.
Yes, and I saw that and I was like, yes.
I'm sorry.
that.
Oh, gosh,
I don't know
I'm
this.
sorry.
I want that.
That was a good movie, and I can't think of what it was. Okay.
And I can't even remember.
Oh
the
my
name
gosh.
of it.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to be off air, and it's going to come.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
All right. Well, if you know it when this is on the Facebook, type it in there for us.
Rocket Gibraltar or Radio Flyer or something like that. One of those. I
Yeah.
don't know.
The biggest obstacle in the music industry today is blank.
I think it always was and always will be ego. Yeah.
No, that's just not the music industry.
No, right.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
But there's always a big but, right?
Yes,
but
of course.
I just feel like if you're in a job where you have a boss and you have the corporate setting, typically, I'm not saying people deserve, but if you're doing a good job or you're elevated, I mean, most of the time there's other people that are watching you. You have someone you got to answer to,
Yeah.
but you still have egos. But when it's just like a guy playing in bars around town, and it's just like drunk people telling him how great he is after the gig, a lot of time it's not even warranted. It's just kind of drunk people, but these people, you know what I mean? It's like a false praise. Everyone's like told how great they are, but who is anyone really that good? I don't know. I'm not saying I am either. I'm not saying that about me.
Interesting.
I think, and nowadays with everyone being able to put a camera in front of them,
Yeah.
and like used to be, if someone made a record, something about them was good. Maybe they couldn't sing, but they were entertainers, or there was there was something that people wanted.
Right.
And now it's,
Eddie Joe Schmo.
can just put it up on there, and if he's good online, he can get a lot of likes. Maybe his talent is just marketing and getting on a lot of likes, so it looks like he's doing something. But you put him in front of a mic, like he can't play or sing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I feel like, but it creates this ego of like I'm the man.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of scary.
Well, and you'd rather just see the talent to be able to get those.
Yeah, I wish there was just like a
kudos
bypass. Like we could just.
Kind of skip some of these. Okay. Here. If you had to share a 15-minute taxi ride with someone, who would that be? And they could be dead or alive at this point.
Dead or alive?
Yeah, like someone in the past.
Yeah. A taxi.
In the taxi, 15 minutes, or an elevator. I don't care. 15
Right.
minutes with someone, just you and
15.
them.
Ah.
I didn't mean to stump you on that one, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not really. I don't know. Nobody musically.
Okay.
I don't know. I would like to like. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it would be fun, like to see like just some random person from like medieval times, or like even old Egypt or something, and randomly stick them in a taxi with you, and they've never seen a taxi before, or a city, and just sit next to them and seeing like their reaction of everything going on. That's probably what I would choose.
Go
Just a
hand on
random.
the phone. You want to call someone?
Yeah, just a random person from 500 years ago or 600
You got
years
a
ago.
weird sense.
Yeah, that's where I would.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry if you want to answer that. Just
I think my go-to is just always going to be David Crosby, but
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
good stories.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Something tells me you could still get in an elevator with David Crosby.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I plan on it.
Yeah.
Why do you say? What do you mean?
Well, he's still alive and kicking.
Yeah,
and
he
is.
Such
He
a
is.
sociable guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
seems like he'd be down to chit-chat.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He still sounds great. His new records are amazing.
Absolutely.
You hope you can go that long? Is that the plan?
If my quality of life is good,
Okay.
I would love to go and just keep going. Yeah.
I always wonder, how many, I mean, we see artists, Mick Jagger, for example. It's like, how long could he do this, and then so many artists, it's like, well, how long can you keep going? Or do you want to go? I guess it's an individual thing, obviously, but, I mean, I've heard some artists, it's like, you really should have hung it up, I mean, you did amazing things, you have amazing music and everything. And they just don't have, the voice anymore. I mean, you can always keep playing, but the voice is not there. And it's like, I don't understand why they keep doing it,
No, but Crosby still has a cool voice.
Well, yeah, then that's fine. That's fine.
Which I don't know how, but he does.
Who knows?
Yeah. Lots of this tea that your assistant.
Oh, yeah, the green teas, the
must
herbal
do
teas.
I think he runs off of 100% chutzpah, and that's
And
what
he
the
runs a
secret
place.
is.
Here's a good one. Answer, and these is fill in the blanks. I am really good at blank. I'm really bad at blank.
I'm really good at blank.
Good and bad. One at a time. I didn't mean to stump you so much today, Chris.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm good at. Saying it like, yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Okay. It was like silence there for a second.
I'm
Okay,
yeah,
well,
I don't like. I don't want to praise or critique myself.
That's what I was just starting to think. It's like, okay, I don't think he wants to put himself up there on a pedestal and kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I kind of got that impression all of a sudden. All right. Let's see. Nothing else sounds good right now.
No?
All the ones I had mine, you either answered or that one.
They're not good?
Yeah.
All right.
How about another song?
All right.
And this is again from the upcoming LP.
Yes.
Name of this one?
It's Drunken Sailor.
Ooh, I like it already.
Yes. Do a quick little tune here.
Always good to tune. We've got here the Gary Janes, Chris Denor, Tamara
Finley.
Finley. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right. And here's this one. Ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Never again will I find myself lost out at sea. Waves crashing, blinding my eyes. Seeing the guiding light shining in the night. Or was I lost along the way? Like a drunken sailor out on the blue endlessly, singing songs reminding him of home. One last drink of gin, sailing too close to the come. Last thing I remember, the sky was turning black. Devil dancing in my heart wouldn't let me turn back. I laughed, I cried like a madman out of his mind. Then I went under and was carried away. Looking in the mirror and I don't recognize the man I see. Long was I asleep while washed ashore, feeling withered and old. My story's still untold. I've got a long way to go.
Very nice. Gary Janes with Chris Denor. Also on the upcoming LP, you said January sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
that'll
it.
be all over your Facebook, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I think I might do the whole all the way thing. I've never pushed anything like all the way in town. It's always just been kind of in a half.
Why not?
I think it's just a personality trait.
It's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, sometimes people, you feel like I don't want to be,
Yeah.
overdoing it and, inundating people with all my posts and everything. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but I was worrying about that when I was like in my young 20s. Now I'm in my young 30s. I'm like, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna be in my, early 60s going, I don't want to put myself out there too much. It's like, I feel like now it's just do it and just do it.
Yeah.
It's be too late one day. So.
You don't want to get to that point and go, oh, I wish I would have.
Because I already am big time. So I'm like,
Oh.
because I figure I've had all this stuff kind of sitting there for so many years, and I just kind of didn't do anything with
Yeah.
it.
Well, let's see. You've got enough for at least another full album.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a half a book written,
I got a Black Crafts record done.
done. Yep.
Yep.
So, Chris,
Just got to get it out there. Yeah.
you need to. How about maybe now that you're married,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, if you're watching, put a light under his buns.
Oh yeah. She's. Yeah, she might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, make sure that people know how to reach you when all these things do happen.
Yeah.
How they find out.
Otherwise, there is. I mean, if you just go on Spotify or iTunes or anything right now, there is. If you just type in the Gary Janes, the first EP was called Demo Pop.
Okay.
'Cause it's all real stripped down. It was supposed to be a demo, but I kind of doctored everything up, and so it's
Okay.
called Demo Pop. It's a weird name, but yep,
It works.
that's what it is, and it's on there.
All right. And when you play out and about, you post all that on your Facebook
Yep.
page. You don't have a website, I don't think, do you?
Not for this one. There is.
Okay.
I do. It's like I wrote it on one of those things. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
here. It's www.thegaryjanes.herenow.com,
Okay.
and that has like information and all the music you can listen to.
Okay. Well, if you can just Google your name,
Yeah.
you'll find all that stuff will pop up.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. And tomorrow you Well, you're helping him today. And are you in another band?
Oh yeah, I do a bunch of stuff. I sing with Old Empire. I sing with Audrey Kubat and Emily Rose as Kubat, Finley, and Rose. We're playing
yes.
Friday at Julie's Motor City Songbirds Festival at the WAB. And there'll be a bunch of female-fronted acts there. You should check it out because it promises to be quite a show. And I'm working on some solo material myself, still in the recording process. So.
And do you play any instruments besides the tambourine?
Yeah, I play guitar and I play auto harp.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah.
Ooh, auto harp. Not too many people play that.
Everyone can, though. That's the thing about auto harp.
Oh, really?
So next time you got to bring her an auto harp, and I'll bring some meatballs. And
Yeah. No, we'll all have, we'll have a party.
yeah.
Okay. It didn't click, with Audra and Emily. I didn't realize you were the third one for some reason.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the third one.
Awesome. And so people, to find out where you're at and everything, what's a good place to find you?
Oh, geez. He's talking about not wanting to, get out there and promote stuff. I think that might be one of the main reasons that we get along so well is I'm just the worst. And
you mean you're the opposite of that?
No.
Or
you're
the same.
I'm
the same. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I'll post that stuff on Facebook or whatever. But Kubat, Finley, and Rose, we have a Facebook page. We promote that stuff there. Old Empire, they're really good about getting stuff out there. So, I show up for work, basically. And then once I write my own stuff here and get it all recorded, then it's going to be on me to, make the talk, which is excruciating for me sometimes. So
Interesting.
yeah, maybe he can show me the ropes.
Well, between the two of you together,
Yeah,
maybe
we'll figure
you
it out.
can help
We'll
each
figure
other
it
out.
out.
But
That's the one. I felt like I was saying something negative about the music community earlier, and I was like egos. But the people some of the best people, my best friends in town, are all people that I've met through just being part of the music
Absolutely.
community.
Yes.
So I didn't want to sound like negative about it. I was just saying ego is the worst thing, but the best part of it is the good ones are like the best.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think I sound sad. No friends from like high school life. They're all like people I know through
Music.
all this.
Yeah.
It's a tight knit community that has your back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely around here. That's a given. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much people support each other and help each other out.
It's a second family.
Yeah.
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 So.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you, both of you, for coming in and playing for us and chatting. I do appreciate
Thanks for
that.
taking the chance on a new band, a new thing, a new project.
Well, I know your work from, again, Jill and Billy, so, that's
I think we did a Black Drops thing years ago, didn't we? Back when outside of, what was that area?
Oh, the restaurant with the...
Harmony.
Yeah, U Detroit, yeah, that's...
That's where
I played out in the park.
Okay.
And then I came in and I think talked to you then.
Yes.
That had to be like almost 10 years ago.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
a long time ago. Yeah, unfortunately, they're not around, which is why I'm doing this now.
Well, I'm so happy that you're here. This is great.
Yeah, this is a great place. And
Yeah.
again, we have our lovely mood lighting up for the district sessions. They're going to record one right after this show. So hopefully soon they will be having those up on our website. Of course, just check out MusicTown Detroit Facebook page and you'll see all these great videos that they've been recording of, just real intimate, as you can tell by the lighting. And, the artists come in here, and national artists, and we have some local artists as well. So watch for that, the district sessions from our beautiful MusicTown studios here, which is on the second floor of Hockeytown in downtown Detroit. It's a mouthful. Thanks again for coming in. Both of
thanks
you
for having us.
appreciate it. And yeah, get working on that book and getting the rest of that stuff out there. So something for you a goal.
Well, first things first. I think we have recipes to talk about right
Oh,
now.
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. When we get off the air,
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to give the secret.
Nope.
All right. I'm sure he's going to, make me sign an
No.
NDA kind of.
No. We're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, thank you. All right, and thanks to all of you out there, of course, for watching and tuning in. We do appreciate that, and we'll do it again next time on Behind the Mic from our beautiful MusicTown studios here in downtown Detroit. I'm Pam Rossi. Have a great week.